Today I'm reviewing RentCafe, a site many renters in the US use to search for apartments, pay rent, and manage their rental experience online. When you first land on the RentCafe homepage, you'll see it's structured around simplicity. At the top, there's a search bar that allows you to input city, zip code, or community name. Once you enter your desired location, RentCafe pulls up listings that are relatively up to date. The listings come with a fair amount of detail, floor plans, rent ranges, and even interactive maps. One of the things I notice right away is that the photos on RentCafe can be hit or miss. Some properties have full galleries, virtual tours, and 3D floor plans, while others have just a couple of low-quality images. There's also no universal standard, so your experience may vary depending on how active the property managers are. The filters work well for narrowing down by number of bedrooms, price range, amenities, and pet policy. However, the user interface can occasionally lag, especially when using the site on mobile. The mobile app version of RentCafe generally mirrors the web version, though it's not the most fluid experience. It works, but it's not polished. Once you're a tenant, you can log into your RentCafe resident portal. This is where the platform becomes much more useful. You can view your lease, make rent payments, submit maintenance requests, and sometimes even communicate with property staff. The rent payment system is smooth, with options for bank transfer, debit, and credit cards, though note that fees may apply, especially with credit cards. There was a time I got stuck between layovers with no hotel and no internet. That's when I first tried Trip.com, and now I carry it with me like a first aid kit. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. Back to RentCafe, maintenance request tracking is a major plus. You can see when your request was received, assigned, and completed. But again, it depends heavily on your property management. Some respond within hours, others, not so much. I've also experienced occasional login issues. Two-factor authentication helps with security, but if you get locked out, resetting your credentials can be frustrating. RentCafe does support multiple communities, so if you're renting from a large property management company, you might be able to manage multiple leases in one account. However, for people switching properties, it's often easier to just create a new account rather than trying to merge or transfer your old one. The messaging system with property managers is basic. It's not real-time chat, more like sending an internal email. Sometimes this works fine, other times it can feel like shouting into a void. Don't expect instant responses. Overall, RentCafe is a functional tool that gets the job done, but it's very dependent on how active and responsive your specific property manager or leasing office is. As a platform, it's not revolutionary. It's more of a centralized portal to streamline what was already happening offline. If you found this review helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more honest tech and service reviews, and leave a comment about your own experience with RentCafe.